Yeah, it is finished. Including the basement, 3 stories. Within a week, yeah. Okay, yeah, yes, there is. Yeah, you can. It has its own 2,847 square feet. Like the tar, okay, sure. Tar shingles with the little the basement, it's like a... What's up, guys? Big, scary, super scary news. We just sold our house. If you've been following along with the channel, you know that we've been looking for land. We wanted to build a house, pursue the American dream, and we are super comfortable here. We have an awesome house. I feel like I got really, really lucky, partially, especially for my age. We were able to make $90,000 on this house after living in it for 2.5 years. And if it wasn't for the VA loan, man, we would have never been able to pull this off. You know, if you've been following along for a long time, you're used to us doing projects in the garage, stuff around the yard, going to Capitol Forest, all that kind of stuff. Well, all that's gonna change because we just bought a house and it doesn't even have a shop. It all just happened so fast. We found a house we were interested in after looking at land for so long and all the things that come with trying to build your own home. We got super, I don't know, turned off on the idea, and we found a house that we liked, and we did it, or we're doing it. We're doing it. Now today we're gonna head up to Everett. We're gonna visit my mom, get a little financial advice, and just visit. And then we're gonna check out some of the places that Desiree and I fell in love for the first time. You guys are gonna really enjoy it.
Grandma Cindy.
We're gonna go see Grandma Cindy. That's right, boy. Hey, get your finger out of your nose. Sterling's in here digging for treasure.
Sterling.
All right, we're out. Desiree and I met when we were, well, I was 17.
I was 17.
You were 16.
No, I was 17.
She thought it was just a summertime fling and she was just gonna hit it and quit it, and just, while I went off to basic training, but I told her no, I wanted more. And we wrote letters. We wrote the cutest letters.
Cutest letters.
For like...
Go to the post office. Thanks.
Yeah, I really let them pile up. So one of the things on the list of things to do today is to write up this earnest money check. Had to write up a $5,000 check, which is money that we were saving to go to Thailand at the end of April. So I'm really hoping I can still go to Thailand. It purely depends on how YouTube does over the course of the next few months. So I do really appreciate you guys watching because it allows me to go places to get more content. So that trip is now kind of on hold, but we'll hopefully get it going again. So we have some packages. I just opened one up and it wasn't recording, unfortunately, but it's super cool. It's from Uriah at Uriah Clearlight, and they're like these hand-drawn, really awesome stickers.
He's an artist. And he made Maxx a beautiful t-shirt that this is his art, and it's like metallic. And he said in his letter that the MP on the back that he put up there will glow in the dark. Super cool. I'll probably end up stealing this.
That's super rad. We should find a way to feature these in my store. That'd be really cool. Thank you so much, man. That was super thoughtful of you, and I really appreciate it. And actually, like, a really pleasant surprise. This is a mountain. Is that a dinosaur? That's a mountain with dinosaurs. Sterling's gonna love that. We stopped at this McDonald's, and actually I went to high school across the street. I was such a shitbag as a teenager that we used to come to this this McDonald's every day after school before I had to walk home because I didn't have my license yet. And I would sometimes like to ask people for money so that I could buy a cheeseburger or something to make my walk home better, or get some bus fare. That's how shitty I was.
That's okay. I skipped most of senior year of high school in general.
I did too. I had a class. I was in a class where the teacher, I missed so many days, the teacher would put a mark on the board if I actually made it to class.
I remember that. I had to call you up and be like, hey, are you in school yet? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That board had like 8 marks on it in the whole year. I think at some point I just decided I definitely wanted more and deserved more in life. probably right around when I started dating Desiree. And I owe it all to her.
That's okay. I owe a lot of things to you as well.
Yeah. So I want to show you guys, and I'm not like boasting or bragging or anything. I just want to like motivate people to, you know, see where they are and then figure out where they want to be, and grow as people and as young people. You don't have to like wait until you're 30 to start making moves to be successful. You can do it in your 20s. Is it weird to be back here?
Oh yeah, it's so weird. This is where you used to park.
I know. This is where Desiree and I rented from, but it's also where I grew up. I grew up here, my mom and I moved away, and then my ex-stepdad gave me a super good deal on rent when Desiree and I were trying to get out in the world. So, as a huge thank you to Craig for giving us all the opportunity that has eventually led into us getting this new house, our dream house. I got him this Travax Ascent, and this is the Coyote Tan, I believe. It's really, really cool, minimalist wallet. I think he's gonna really like it because he's been keeping his wallets. His wallet is basically a plastic bag full of ID cards. So I remember riding my bike down this hill and just eating shit so hard. I pretty much crashed my bike on at the bottom of every single hill in this neighborhood. This is where I grew up and nothing's changed. All these cars, like these were all just here. Nobody's moved. Everyone's the same. It's so weird. Definitely like wanted to leave the nest. Oh, you stink, dude. So stinky. Grandma. Mom is helping us out by fronting us a little bit of money so we can pay off the truck early, and then we will pay off the truck with the equity of our house after it sells. That allows us better debt to income ratio. We get better interest rates, saves us a bunch of money in the future. So it's nice to be able to pull that off.
And no car payments.
No car payments.
One of the reasons why I don't want a new car. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. He's very adamant about that. Check out this Studley muffin right here. That's my brother Joel, sister Alexis and Jay. That's a nice wedding. I got some embarrassing ones somewhere I want to find.
There's that one.
Oh my gosh, that is the worst one ever. What happened to me? Oh, look at the grimace. So hard. You guys get a weird glimpse into my life. It's probably kind of awkward. All right, next errand of the day is to head to the bank. It's just very riveting and exciting. Money goes from one place to another to another. Oh, it feels good to get all that official bank stuff done with. We're gonna go eat at a restaurant my mom likes called the New Mexican. It's like Mexican food, but like from New Mexico. So it's like Texas inspired, that kind of southern cornbread hot patty, yo. Yeah, thanks. Oh my God. We're all wrapped up with dinner, and right now we're gonna drive around. I'm gonna show you some of the locations that Desiree and I had sex for the first time. I thought there'd be more backlash from you. Like, no! Don't show them!
There'd be too many.
There's
Put that in the
Didn't
vlog.
we? Your mom watches. Is that gonna be weird?
Just drive and don't film, you idiot.
Good morning, guys. So last week or so, sometime I've been like vlogging all over the place. Last week I filmed a segment announcing that we had sold our house. Super exciting. You guys, I told you we had huge news, huge to us news at least, and I hope you guys are excited. I want to live the dream of being a landowner. I think it's just something that's so rare and so valuable these days to own like a big chunk of property. You know, some places like Alabama or whatever, I don't know where, people are like, oh yeah, I got 300 acres. Well, that's super cool, but that's just not possible here. Land is expensive, it's hard to come by, it's even more difficult to get permits to build, and it's tricky because you want to get as much land as possible, but you also want it excluded away from people. That's my biggest thing. You guys saw my last video, that stupid little dog barking all the time in my videos drives me nuts. It literally raises my blood pressure. I just want to be able to walk out on my back porch, butt naked to drink my coffee and not have to worry about anybody, you know. And I want to be able to shoot off my back porch, and I want to be able to have animals and big ass fires and just do whatever I want. And then the dream house popped up. When I first saw it, I was like, man, this place, wouldn't it be so cool if this was possible? I never thought in a million years that I would be someone that could afford or would deserve a house like this, or would be able to offer such an awesome place for my kids to grow up. And that has been one of the biggest motivators for this whole thing. It's just like, where am I going to raise my boys, and how are they going to who are they going to grow up to be if they are growing up in, you know, in a cul-de-sac, you know, with a bunch of old people, not even kids. You know, there's some advantages to living in a neighborhood. Your kids have other kids to play with. That's awesome. My kids don't. So they just have the backyard, and there's nothing to explore out there, really. We bought a house. We bought the house. We bought the freaking dream house. Like, I have these dreams, you know, like, I don't know. I just convinced myself that I deserved everything that I think I deserve, and I can go after it, and I can do whatever I want. It's just a matter of time and perseverance, and that's really all it is. And I'm not trying to, like, I don't know, brag or anything. I'm just saying that I grew up in kind of a slummier, more impoverished area. My mom was lucky enough to get a beautiful home. She's doing really well now. But, you know, I grew up, we didn't have a ton of money. My brother's disabled. Mom's divorced. You know, we had to, like, take a lot of the work into our own hands. And I was a shitbag, I'm telling you guys. I barely went to school. I had no future. And now to see it all coming together and just like, so sick. I'm so excited. So this house, guys, is like more than I ever thought I ever could do. And it's gonna be our forever home, and I can't wait to show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you guys today. This might be a little bit premature because we're doing a home inspection today. If they found some sort of like terrible rot or something, we'd all have to back out. And I want to film some of the house, or all of the house and the property, and just like show you guys what's happening, so you can look forward to this coming year and everything that we have as far as content wise is what we're going to be able to do on this property, because it's going to be nuts. Here it is, guys. Oh my god, look at that barn. Oh yeah, it's like a truck yard up in here. God, every time I come here, I just get so excited. It's unbelievable. It's an incredible house. $30 acres. 30 acres. Oh my god.
Our two fat homes will have to work that much. But it's better than like 3 weeks.
One office, wraparound deck, spare bathroom, the master. I mean, look how gangster this house is. It's nuts. It does need some updating, like obviously this bathroom, this wallpaper, this tile, but we're just gonna leave it for a little bit and enjoy it as is. Oh, I'm gonna be butt naked here pretty soon. Just walking out with my coffee. No neighbors. There's a creek that runs down this way, goes all the way out. It's all starting to sink in, Ed.
I know.
Starting to really be able to picture myself here. This is actually the second master bedroom. There's 2 master bedrooms. There's a in-the-wall safe. We're probably gonna put our TV up here and just be like the TV room area. I mean, it's not really a safe, but it's like a lockable little room for like guns and money and stuff like that. Kind of cool. And another tub. The boys' room, perfectly good size for 2 kids. We got the barn there, and on this end, there's another small room. A little bit smaller, but better view. They got either side. They can share a bathroom. I love this pasta faucet. It's so funny. Yeah. So there's an upstairs, there's a downstairs, and there's a daylight basement with frickin' 14-foot ceilings or something, and a pool table. I mean, this is like James Bond would live here. I mean, it's so sick. So we're probably gonna rent this area out to 2 of my buddies from the fire station, at least for a little bit, to supplement some of the mortgage, because the mortgage is, it's up there. But the basement's sweet. I want to park motorcycles in here. Eventually, I want to convert the doors to a little glass garage door so I can park toys in here. Maybe someday, depending on if my YouTube just blows up, maybe I put a little Lamborghini in here, maybe a little McLaren. I don't know. Audi R8. And then there's a bedroom here. It's got a wet bar. Fridge hookups. We're gonna put an oven in here so that my dude's got a kitchen. Then there's another room in here, which eventually this will be like my YouTube headquarters, a good place to store merch and that kind of stuff. So the barn has a little apartment in it that we need to gut entirely, and then I'll rent this out. I think this barn, it just has so much character. It's amazing. It was built, I don't know, 150, 200 years ago. It's not much of a shop, but it's gonna work to keep some of my stuff in here, to kind of work out of the rain for a little bit. And God, it just has so much character. I think we can use it for a wedding venue of some sort. I have all these business ideas of ways that I wanna make the land work for us, We're not just gonna sit here and look at it, we're gonna farm it out. And it's a hay farm, 30-acre hay farm, so the idea is to farm out some hay. All right, this is the little apartment. It's not bad. It's kind of cool though. It's got pieces of the barn coming up through it. It's got a bathroom, its own hot water tank, its own power, own septic, everything. And then it's got this staircase, which is totally code. Smells pungent in here, really stings the nostrils. Another bedroom, these cool windows. So yeah, the amount of work it's gonna take to fix this up, it's quite a bit of work and quite a bit of money. Not to mention that before we can build the apartment, we need to redo the roof on one side, just this side. The other side's steel. Behind me is like an overgrown Christmas tree farm. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I might just let it grow up and become like a little enchanted forest. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this, guys. This is just so insane. The field is pretty wet. Has some irrigation issues, but there's 2 creeks that run into it, and it backs up over that way. And I think we're just gonna have a pond dug. And then we start scheming, man, start coming up with ideas for like zip lines, track, pond, anything I can think of. Shooting range. God, there's just unlimited. This is exactly what I wanted. Just unlimited potential. God, I still can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I can't. Dude, look at this. This is like a little pond. It's huge. Big old irrigation ditch for water in the fields. We have to jump this with the Maverick. Oh, yes. This is gonna be a jump. This is gonna be the best year of my life. I'm gonna put that right there. My God, this is crazy. It's full of ducks. Dude, we could duck hunt right here in my yard. But I want to hay that and then turn all of this into endless Maverick, and dirt bike tracks. More about the land on an upcoming video. We will do a land tour once we move in. I don't want to get too excited. There's still things that could fall through. The VA could bounce this back. That's my big fear. Oh my God, no way. Look at this, look at this. It's like a swimming hole right here. Oh, no way. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. Dude, it's like everything I ever wanted as a boy. Look at that, you could go fishing. Oh, we could clear this out and make like a little freaking swimming hole. It's got a swimming hole. Dude, that's a swimming hole. That's deep enough to hop in. I'm honestly speechless, guys. Like, seriously, this is incredible. I never thought I could ever do this. This is so crazy. Seriously, thank you to every one of you who's ever watched, comes back and watches, to everyone who hits the thumbs up button and makes this channel possible. The only way we can afford to live a comfortable life and afford this house is through YouTube. This year, I'm really striving to make YouTube a real job, you know, and I really enjoy it. It's so cool when you can turn your passions and hobbies into a job. I've poured myself into this YouTube thing for the past 3 years, and it's suddenly, all of a sudden, starting to pay off. I mean, I get up late at night after everyone's asleep to edit, and now it's all paying off, guys. It's fuck. I could cry right now. I swear I could just cry.